Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Bogh now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
To the 20. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart of the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, Wilson on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good on the two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. On first down, it's Kelly. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Lions in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44, Kelly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd and 1, Kelly, he's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Looking here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Now Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on second and 10. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. He's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st down. Austin brings in the quick throw. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Buying time to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Mark Andrews from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
it's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down about the 17-yard line here. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back down late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Chandler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow by Ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
To throw, Kelly. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one rolling. We're running up to 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Longer now from his end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain brings up 3rd down.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. There's Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Lions 14.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick start.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They run it with Chandler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had a coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Kelly being chased out left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Kelly. He finds his man. Complete. It's back. And he's going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
This has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's Chandler. It was Josh Schwab who got him down on the defensive side. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 5 now. Kelly. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Kelly. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there again, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Call that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 48, well shy of the first down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but what we saw right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out in the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Kelly. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do is to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, and then just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wilson. Good run, able to haul it in. And it's going to be another first first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night.
So he's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in a top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. And that one's going to be knocked away. And incomplete.
That was well played, but it's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the left side. Chandler, and this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got it. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First down and goal to go.
To throw is Kelly. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a line touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, a hard
Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't defend the catch.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah,
right?
a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't it? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Wilson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Shoves him aside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash. So they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Off the squib kick, he corrals it inside the 25.
The Lions take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like yours.
He's got a man complete.